check this out. King Pump, you got a survey. You got a survey from the Republican Presidential Task Force Strategy Survey. See, it says right here, King Pump Airpot. Make AirPods great again. USA. This is right here. This was authorized by President Donald J. Trump, and it's a survey here. So maybe we'll take this survey. The first question is, how do you identify yourself politically? Maybe we'll just put moderate, somewhere in the middle. Did you vote for me in the 2024 election? Well, of course we voted for the Pump, King Pump Airpot. Make AirPods great again, yes. What is your age? Yeah, I'm not really sure. I was an AirPod. I was born sometime in the 70s. How do you cast your vote? In person on election day. Now we gotta get to the meat of the questions here. Do you feel the country is headed in the right direction or is on the right track? Well, currently I think we're headed in the right direction. Do you believe that democracy in the United States is imperiled? Well, I don't know. I'll say undecided. You know, I'm in a red state. We don't know nothing. Mark below how you personally feel about America's economy. Well, I think it's getting stronger and will continue to grow for the next 12 months. And, here's a question. Under the Biden-Harris administration, our economy faltered and we had the worst inflation in over 40 years. What action do you believe should take to ensure that America's economy turns around? What we need to do is we need to make AirPods great again. Out of control federal spending, driving deficits and debt to unsustainable heights. Do you believe we need to address massive government spending? No, we don't need to. We need to spend more. Do you think crime is out of control in the United States? I think we're getting there. We definitely are. Everybody should probably just practice your Second Amendment rights. Biden-Harris administration created an immigration crisis by allowing illegal immigrants to enter our country at record levels. Do you support securing the nation's border, deporting criminals and terrorists, and restarting building of the Wall Project to protect our nation from illegal immigration, human trafficking, crime, and drug smuggling? Well, yes, who wouldn't want to approve that? Top 5 national issues that you believe I should focus on. Let's see. Secure the border. Yes. What else? We need to strengthen the military. Yes. And we need to rebuild the infrastructure. Yes. Right there. We need to fix the health care. It's outrageous. Right there. And let's see here. We need to improve the nation's education system. Have you seen some of these people? They're dumb as a rock. I've created the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, to cut federal government waste, fraud, and abuse. Do you approve of this action? I have no opinion. Do you believe it is imperative to save Social Security and Medicare for current and future generations? You know what? No opinion. Just give me my money and I'll take care of it. Do you support my plan to eliminate taxes on Social Security income? No, not unless you're going to eliminate taxes on my IRA and 401. Are the Democrats right to demand that climate change be the most important driving force in shaping America's energy policies? Hell no. Hell no. My first term as president, America was energy independent and was the world's leading exporter of oil. Do you think we should once again pursue responsible energy policies that will enable us to tap America's vast domestic oil, coal, and gas supplies? Absolutely. Come tap mine anytime you want. Do you support efforts to protect America's Second Amendment freedoms? You're darn right I do. Does it concern you that some federal agencies, such as the FIB and the Justice Department, have passed weaponized government to go after families across the country based on their political views? I have no opinion. Do you feel that progressive Democrats and so-called woke corporations are waging a cultural war dividing Americans along racial lines for their own personal and political gains? Yes, absolutely. I do believe that to be true. Do you support nominating federal judges who will make their decisions based on the U.S. Constitutions rather than advance their own political doctrine? Well, yes. Do you agree with Republicans that the best way to ensure every child in America has access to the best education possible is by supporting charter schools and voucher programs despite the fierce opposition of the Democrats and teachers' unions? No opinion. I'm not allowed to have an opinion on that. What foreign nation do you believe poses the greatest threat to the United States? Other. Canada. They're withholding maple syrup from us, those pricks. And their damn hockey sticks. Do you back the Republican strategy of rebuilding our nation's armed forces by expanding our military investment to ensure we can meet today's energy? You betcha. Nuke 'em all. Should the U.S. take a more muscular attitude towards China as they move to establish themselves as the world's leading military and economic power? Well, we should do something. Something. Should the United States actively work to wipe out terrorism worldwide? Absolutely. Do you believe that the U.S. should play a major leadership role in the world, or do you think we should concern ourselves with matters of imminent interest? I think we need to just take care of ourselves first here right now. Do you agree that our federal government must go all out to combat cyber attacks on our nation's government business? Yes, we need to do that. Yes, we do. Please note your approval or disapproval. Free national health care for all. No opinion. Higher taxes on middle-class Americans. I disapprove. Extreme climate change programs. Disapprove. Open borders for immigrants. Disapprove. Support sanctuary cities. Disapprove. Paying reparations. Disapprove. Cutbacks on military spend. Disapprove. Budget-based federal spending. No opinion. Government paid college tuition for all. Disapprove. If some of you guys aren't smart enough to go to college, you just stay home and eat your peanut butter. Increased gun control. Disapprove. Extending voting rights to inmates. I'm undecided. I think that's a case-by-case situation. Packing the Supreme Court. Packing them with what? Fudge? No opinion. Making Washington, D.C. a state. Who gives a shit? No opinion. Abolishing the Electoral College. No opinion. Taxpayer-funded sex change operations. Absolutely disapproving that. You pay for your own. What news or commentary source do you trust the most? I'm going with none of these guys. None. I don't trust any of them. I trust King Pump Airpot for my news source. How concerned are you that a foreign nation such as Russia, Iran, or China will interfere with our elections? I have no opinion. I'm not sure. They probably would. How concerned are you about the integrity of our voting system? Actually, I'm not concerned where I'm at. Maybe other places, I don't know. Do you believe voters should be required to show photo identification before being allowed to vote? Absolutely yes. Absolutely. Considering all that is at stake at the 2025 elections, are you willing to support my agenda by standing shoulder to shoulder with me as we work together to defeat radical big government socialist Democrats who want to dismantle America and forever change our way of life? Well, look, I don't believe you would stand shoulder to shoulder with any of the common people. So, but I'll mark yes anyways, just for fun. Yeah, this is the part where we send in a bunch of money. They want money. I tried to sell the golden airpot, but I had no takers. Well, Pump, that's all for the survey. We'll see you next time.